What up, y'all? Tell Rihanna Don, you feel me? Hey, this the platform, bitch. Hey, this that platform shit. Yeah, who's the best when it comes to this game? If you with the Mortal Kombat, I'ma leave you in flames. This the platform, I knock a bitch right out of their shoes. A street fighter till I die. Hit like Ken and Ryu. I punish niggas like Tekken 007 with a weapon. Teach a fuckboy a lesson, I'm double dragging no wrestling. Shoot the 3 and cross you over, you can call me 2K. And the devil may cry 1,000 times, but watch what you say. Because this is my Call of Duty, so by now you should know me. Cut a motherfucker in half and then slide out like Shinobi. Steal your car and catch a charge, fuck it, this Grand Theft Auto. Double dribble around a nigga and let the blood stain follow. This the platform, yeah. This the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah. This that platform shit. This the platform, yeah. This the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah. This that platform.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the platform, episode 158. We are now part of the Force today. We have a very, very special guest with us today, Miss Elizabeth Grullon. Look, there we go. There it is. Boom. There it is. She's going to give us the deets on her role as the second sister, as well as she's going to give us information about Party of Five and a crazy-ass movie that I really do want to see called Roadhead, which sounds a little Pornhub-ish, but I still support it. So I wanted them, because I checked out the trailer. We have the trailer for it, too. And that's also equally insane. So yeah, how you doing, Elizabeth? And are you a gamer? Like, do you truly game? Or are you like, I play Mario, but... Oh, there it is. She get that Mario Party and turn into a fucking angry ass person. She's like, you fucking guy. Oh, woo. Yeah, Mario Kart to have you. Mario Kart, like, literally will break friendships up. You know, like, I have argued to the tilt. Like, me and my brother here, we have argued to the point where it's like, dude, don't fucking talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you're like right at goal and you see that shell hit you in the back. No. The socialist shell, absolutely. You hear, as soon as you get hit with that shit, you're just like, oh my God, you know. So yeah, I absolutely feel you on that. All right, well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. We're gonna get into our interview, but let's do our introductions first. Let's start with the Rage Queen, Cool Cat Terry. What's up, Terry? How you doing? And what have you been playing this week? Okay. Damn, you just shots fired at Destiny, like. She's like, Destiny, sleep aid. So I get it. All right. Well, welcome, Terry. Welcome. Next up, we got Platinum Godfather. What's up, man? Fuck you. How you doing? All right, all right, all right. Well, welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. And next up, we have Brandon the Whole Man. What's up, Brandon, man? How you doing? Hey. Nice. Okay. All right. All right. I didn't like it that much. Oh, shit. Here we go. Don't scare me because I'm sick right now and that's just scary. Well, welcome, Brandon, man. I'm glad you're here. Next up, we have King. What's up, King, man? How you doing? And what have you been playing this week? Huh? Really? You're coming through. I see it coming through. Can you hear us? Say something.
Yeah.
Yo, 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 yo.
Can you hear that?
Hello, hello.
Craig says he only hears one person.
Can you hear that? Can you hear me now? Can you hear everybody now?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Should be able to hear everybody now. Can you hear everybody?
Big Club, can you hear me?
Okay. All right.
Can you hear it now?
I think it's working. Yeah, it's
Yep.
working now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. All I did was just like close it and open it.
Terry, why? All right.
All right. Next up, we
anyways.
got Big Mike. What's up, Big Mike, man? How you doing? Fuck you.
Doing fabulous.
He just got his canceled. Well, to be fair, King, nobody heard ours, so.
Sure.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. Let's make it quick because, like I said, she only has a short amount of time.
Yeah.
That's good. How you doing, everybody? Thanks for having me. Let's go.
All right. Next up, we got my twin brother, aka Mr. No Games, Dave D. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? This is Dave D. Just been Anthem is life, man. Just trying to play a little bit. So that's what's up.
All right. All right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Danny.
all right.
Since,
Yes.
since now I might as well be the last one introduced. I'm King, and glad to be back here after being busy with life. I've been playing Modern Warfare, and secretly offhand been playing.
Jedi.
Yes.
All right.
See, that's what I'm talking
See,
about.
everybody got their
Granted,
I say game of the year contender right there.
there you go.
Thank you.
All
Yes.
right. Yeah. What's up, everybody? I'm Dan the Man. I'm the host here at the platform. I've been playing a little bit of Jedi Fallen Order. I was like, okay, let me get back into it. We got a huge guest. Let me fucking do it. You know, so I got there. You know, but I'm still kind of behind. So, you know, don't at me. You know, I'm still behind. But, you know, I'm busy.
I'm pretty sure I said spoilers.
It did. Hashtag
Yeah.
spoilers. You know how that goes. All right. So let's get right into it. Elizabeth, let's go. I'm glad you're here. Let's talk about your role in Jedi Fallen Order. So how the
Yeah.
hell did you get that role? Like, did you just like get it? Did you go for it? Was that something that you pursued?
Actually, it came through like any regular audition, just out of the blue from my voiceover agent. And of course, I had no idea it was Star Wars. And yeah, I just showed up, did the audition. It was this weird experience actually where it kind of just clicked, like the writing and the character. It just clicked with me right away. Like I started like moving different and like just like taking my time with stuff and so yeah, and then I just thought nothing of it, left, forgot about it, whatever. And then I think it was like a couple of months later, I got a call back, met with the director, had to do a little bit more physical stuff. I think they had like a foam lightsaber, or it might have even been like a broomstick.
Okay.
You know, I
They're
saw
like- but I still didn't know it was Star Wars. So they were like, just treat it like a sword.
I know you was like, what the hell?
I was like, okay, like, sure. So yeah, and then that one, yeah. Oh, and then I in the original one, when I first read the sides, I immediately was like, this is British. Yep. She has to have a British accent, and that nobody else was thinking that. So I brought that into the callback as well. And then yeah, I didn't think it went particularly well. I was just like, I don't know. And then a couple more months passed, and they said there's strong interest. So it was a long process, and it wasn't until I booked it, it was firm, like all the, you know, the deal was final and everything. And then I still didn't know what it was.
I think it was like, is this shit? What is this? Like
my agent called me and was like, congrats. And I was like, all right, cool, bye. And then texted her and was like, by the way, what is this job? And she texted me back in all caps, Star Wars.
Oh, what was your reaction? Were you like, did you pass out? Because I'd have passed out. You know?
Yeah. I just had like a out of body like real moment of like total shock, you know?
Absolutely.
Like what? What this whole time? That's what I was doing.
Now, could you imagine? Like now, you're part of the canon story, you know, of Star Wars. Like you live in infamy now. You know, that's how big. This is. Look at that. There we go.
That's amazing.
Look, he got his shirt. He got his shirt. That's
cool. My ace.
You know, I know that was pretty.
Nice. I love that.
So, did you have to channel like your inner evil? Like, is that something that you have latent within you, like evilness, or did you really just truly said, "I'm an actor. I'm gonna fucking do it," and you just did it?
Yeah, it's actually kind of a funny question because I think most people would think of the character as evil, and then so that's what I didn't do. I was just like, I'm not gonna look at her like a villain. I'm gonna just look at her like, why would a person do things like this? And people do things like this. You know what I mean? Like in history,
so you have to be more relatable and realistic. Yeah.
Yeah. So to try to make her more human and more relatable, which I think worked because a lot of the fans. Have reported back to me that it, you know, like a lot of people are saying like, this is the first time I've realized that the Inquisitors are victims too. Mm-hmm. They're also victims of the Empire.
That's true.
And I'm like, yes.
So it's like that multi-layer. So you channeled your multi-layer. You're just like, all right.
Yeah. Like just thinking about, you know, like when have you been so betrayed that you wanted to lash out in anger and stuff. Those are very human things, and that's what the second sister went through.
I was second brother when we played Mario Kart, me and my bro, so I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I was absolutely Trilla. I was like, when he hit me with that shell, I was like, this dude is about to get wrecked. Like, I couldn't.
This is a betrayal.
Right, this is a true betrayal. We're supposed to be family.
You know what? Mario Party is worse. Mario Party is worse because everyone have it out for themselves, and stealing from each other and screwing each other over is worse.
I don't even want to go through it. I'm already feeling angry. All right, so how has fan reception been with the character? Like, are you like getting hit up now on like Twitter? Everybody's like making art and shit, or are you like, is everybody kind of like,
yes?
Okay.
No, there's not a lot of that I've seen.
In Star Wars, you know.
I know that's true though.
For the character.
That's true.
I'm more engaged on Instagram than anything else. Mm-hmm. That's what just the platform that I kind of enjoy. So on there, like thousands of Star Wars fans have found me and sought me out and sent messages and comments, and
that was awesome.
There's hundreds of pieces of fan art. I started like on my page, I started little highlight stories where I'll just keep all of the fan art. So there's it's, you know, people are so talented.
I know, isn't it? It's like you get some art and you're just like, holy shit, this dude should be working at Disney. Like, I mean, amazing.
Because
it's been incredible.
All right.
What the notion is, Star Wars fans, they're like the they have the hardest shell that everything has to be according to the Star Wars canon,
Right.
Star Wars story, everything. And so,
perfect.
exactly.
Yeah, so it's a real compliment when they approve.
That's
it's
true
been cool.
because
I
they're
think
the hardest
people-
fans ever. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think people like having a like such a complex female villain.
Yeah.
I was super
So dope.
surprised, because of how, honestly, how well it turned out. It is amazing how it turned out, actually, because you never know.
Yes.
Sometimes these things, especially when you talk about a new game, new storyline within the canon story. So it's like, a lot of that stuff is super risky. But it actually turned out wonderful. It is one of my game of the years for sure for 2019.
Yes.
Outside of
Most definitely.
Resident Evil 2 remake was the fucking shit too. But Jedi Fallen Order is just. It was like Dark Souls a little bit, but then it was like Uncharted, and it's like holy.
Yeah, I had a little bit of everything.
It had a little bit of everything. So, speaking of that, what was the hardest part of the role? Like, what was the part where you was like, "Oh God, I got to do this shit today"?
No, there was no such thing.
Oh shit!
There is no such thing.
When you're working on Star Wars, you're in a
Right, that's what I'm saying.
saying.
This is Star Wars.
So you gotta be-
never be upset. This is Star Wars.
Today I'm going to work.
right. Just walk to work. Oh.
There was literally not a moment. And we worked on it for a year, and there was not a moment that I was like, ugh. No.
Damn.
I was like, pinch me. I'm so lucky. Oh my God. I'm so grateful to be here. Let's do this. But in terms of like what was challenging, it was all so fun. So I really don't look at it that way. But I guess just like some of the things I got to do that were just different than anything I've done before, like the fight training, the lightsaber training. But it was like my favorite part.
Okay.
You were like, bring it. You were like, bring that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I really liked. I saw you on your Instagram story. I really liked your training that you showed on your live video training for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. You were sitting there swinging the lightsaber and everything. That was awesome.
And I was actually just going to mention it. So funny that you mentioned it because I just noticed the other day that video has like 13,000 views on it.
Oh wow!
Holy
So I was thinking
shit.
about
That's amazing.
I
Yeah.
was thinking about challenging the fans to see if they like try to recreate it.
Ooh.
And then I'll like
If you ever came close to a Comic-Con near me, I would challenge you to a lightsaber duel.
Okay.
Mike would lose.
Yeah.
I got my money on. I got my money on Elizabeth because I don't think you can even.
Yeah, my money's always been in. Olivia and Elizabeth. Yeah.
After seeing that trailer for Roadhead, you're not gonna be able to fuck with her, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
because the thing is, when Star Wars came out, like everybody wants to be a Jedi. They're the good guy, everything, blah blah blah.
Not me.
No.
That
was her
changed when Star
character.
Wars Episode 1. Darth Maul had the double red lightsaber, all that,
Mhm.
and now now your character in this game where it's like, it's good to play a bad guy to play this.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially-
It's so fun to play the bad guy.
I know, because you just get to let loose. You get to be like,
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly. Like,
And with her story, she draws you in, and you just get engulfed in like her backstory and stuff like that.
Because you see, she was
Yeah.
wrong too. Yeah, she was
Yes.
definitely wronged. But she's bad now, so she got to go. That's how I felt. Yeah, like hey, I get it. All
out
right.
of control. Very hurt woman.
Now, have you had a chance to play Jedi Fallen Order? Like, have you had a chance to sit down and fight yourself, or no?
I've played a little bit, but I'm not a gamer like I'm telling you guys. So I'm pretty like It's a really hard.
It's a
game.
hard ass game. So you just get wrecked. Oh, okay, all right.
I ain't gonna lie.
Let's see.
Did somebody die?
Yes.
No. I ain't gonna lie.
I died.
No, you didn't. But when I got to that boss battle the first time with taking on the second sister, I died like 30 times in that game. I was like,
oh yeah.
I was trying to throw my controller. I was like, yo.
People like have commented on my Instagram like I had to go down to story mode. Like there was it was not gonna happen.
That would probably be dead.
That game is hard, but that's why I like it though, because it's not like a hand-holding game. It's not like here you get to jump here. It's more like fuck you about to get when you turn this corner, you wrecked. You know, so I like.
Yeah, I feel like the game is really such like a love letter to the gaming community or like the fans of Star Wars and the fans, and it's like what you just said. It's like they wanted to make something. Really, you really have to like figure it out and want it and play it, and then the level of care they put into like the stories and the cutscenes, and it's I don't know if people in the like gaming world realize that or take it that way, but it really is such like a
it is like
it is very top notch.
something that you love, you know.
So you know that's like amazing though, because like you're literally forever etched into the canon of it. Like that's got to be an amazing feeling. Like holy shit, I'm in Star Wars. Like not too many people can say that shit. Yeah, it's like,
and you did a great job, Elizabeth. I have to say, especially when I first met the second sisters. It's like how menacing and how very imposing the character sounds. A lot of people will say, well, a female can't be tough. No. Trust me. As soon as you hear the second sister, you're like, "Oh shit!" It's
Who would say that?
So
you got weak
crazy folks, the sweaty folks. But when they trust me, I encourage everybody to play this game because they will see you and they're gonna be like, "Damn, yo, she should be in the movie, yo. I think you should be in the movie. You should play that character in the movie."
Look, shit, here we go. Look, hashtag Elizabeth in the movie, Star Wars episode 30.
Let's start writing an email to.
Let's start doing it, yo.
I think there was a petition going around for a while. Like somebody posted it on like my Facebook or something about that.
This should happen, yo. Because how are they going to do the voice? It's about the voice, and you have to do it. I mean, you kind of have to do it.
She just kind of got to do it.
She kind of has to do it, yo.
Gotta do it.
Because I mean, it's incredible to be in Star Wars in any capacity and to be like canonical, like you were saying.
Yeah.
But in particular, like this character, like, are you kidding me? She's She's beautiful. She's powerful. She's wounded. She's smart. She's the smartest person in the room, in every room.
She's damn tough. Like, God.
When do you get to play a character like that? And then that she's in my likeness. Like, I'm just like,
I know. That's what I'm saying. And nobody, everybody's just like, holy shit. When they say it, I know all your friends were like, holy shit, Elizabeth.
Yeah, there's so many memes going around, like people's reactions when, like, I take the helmet off.
Right. It's like
so silly.
He's like, Trilla.
I got a question though.
Yes.
If there's like a project you'd like to work on, what would you like to work on?
Like any project. Say if you had a choice, they said you could choose anything you've ever wanted to work on.
Would it be like on a game, TV, or like a movie or something you'd be interested in?
Honestly, like if like in a ideal universe, I get my wish granted and I die and go to heaven type of response would be like to do the second sister in a film.
Oh yes.
That's what I was about to ask you that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Done. I retire after this. I'm good.
Let's just kick it back like, yeah.
Get that money.
I would definitely like to see you, like, since they got Disney Plus, do like a spin-off of Trilla Suduri for Disney Plus on Star Wars universe.
Right, explain like her struggle and then her change when she changed over to the dark side. That would be the shit.
Yes.
Actually. that would be.
I would
Yeah.
tune in.
Oh,
Well,
100%.
thank you.
Hashtag,
That's a
let's
big
put it in,
compliment.
Yeah, I'm
That's,
telling you.
yeah.
And we're
Let's
harsh.
get it going, y'all.
And-
Let's
and-
get that petition going.
I probably have time for maybe one more question.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. Road.
I got a question,
do
but
Party
it's
of
not like-
Five. Well, let's do this. Party of Five. So, Party of Five on Freeform. How was that? You know, that's a reboot from the show from the 90s.
Yes.
How did you
Yes,
come
yes.
about that role?
Same thing. Random audition. I mean, this is what I do. You know, I like go on auditions, but they're not that random. They're not. But you know, just like went through the process. It's not like I knew anyone or, you know, had any kind of hookup or something. Like I just show up, audition, then a few months later, call back it was a chemistry read with the lead actress on the show, Emily Tosta, and then from there, actually, when I first auditioned, the role was just going to be a one-day guest star, which is something I haven't told anybody in the public yet. So you guys are exclusive. And then it got bumped up to recurring. So they were like still finding it. But it's been super cool because on that one, the character's an activist.
Yes. Yep.
You know, like she fights for immigrant rights. So again, a character. This is somebody who's like very, very smart and very strong and rebellious and like grounded and it's just, gosh, it's such a gift when you get to play women like that.
I know,
trust
because
me,
you know
I
how
haven't
Hollywood
always played
is.
women
You
like
know how
that.
Hollywood is. They'll try to put you in a
Yeah.
box, you know. And-
Yeah, like, play the prostitute.
Right. Especially people
in
of
the
color. You know how they
whorehouse.
do us. They like, oh, she's either a thug or, you know.
It's real. Yeah.
It's like,
So just to play like real people doing real things, complex people is like the best. But yeah, it's been great on the show. My stuff aired. It was a few episodes in the middle of the season.
I binge watched all of it, so I binge.
Really?
Yeah, I did. And
Oh.
so I do got one more question. So, how?
No.
was that-
I want to ask a question because I'm sorry. I know you had time to go, Elizabeth. But what would you say to someone that's just like inspired and wants to get into like the scene of modeling? Because the way you advertise yourself, it seems like you could be like in a catalog for a perfume or be in a commercial. So like, because I'm
weird-ass
inspired to
question.
model. Like, yeah, it could be a weird question here, but I'm asking her. But I'm inspired because I like to, so I'm inspired to be a model one day as well. Because so I like
You
to
want to be a model?
Yeah. Hey, don't play me like that.
on his dream, man.
Don't play me like that.
No, because I had like different skill sets and things I like to showcase. You know what I'm saying? Modeling is one of them.
Yeah. Well, I guess get an agent, get a modeling agent, take some photos, and then go try it out. I guess that's what I did. I don't really consider myself a model, but I have modeled throughout the years, just when, like side hustle, help pay rent.
Right.
And that's always how it was. But yeah, in general, I think you should go for, and anybody listening should go for the thing that they want to go for. Like, definitely don't not do it because you're like sitting at home scared.
Right.
Whatever it is, whether it's like, opening a new business or asking a person out or trying to be an actor or like do the thing because we're gonna die at the end of this.
Right.
All right.
You just gotta do the thing.
One last question. Future projects. Is there anything that you can talk about right now that may be coming in the future here in 2020? Look, she's like NDAs.
Yeah. I can't say much right now, but we're still at we're still really at the beginning of the year, so a lot of things are still kind of like percolating and forming. But I am finishing up on a short film that I directed, and I have a really sweet episode of Grey's Anatomy coming up. And Oh, and I'm working on a film called Saturn Sci-Fi. It's a big sci-fi film, so I'm super excited about that. I'm playing an immortal goddess who is a protector of the earth.
Ooh,
yeah, I'm all about that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like Trilla on the light side.
Oh shit! I see.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you playing Cinderella?
So,
okay, all right, I see it.
We'll see. But thank you guys so much for having me.
No, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Despite Platinum's question, you have been amazing.
No, that was good. It was a good question.
Everybody, you can catch Elizabeth Grullon. There we go. On the links below. You can follow her Instagram, so I'll have all the links below the video so you can check her out. Also, check her out in Jedi Fallen Order, which is just the tits, so check it out. Also, Roadhead. I want to talk about Roadhead, but just Google that. You guys Google Roadhead, and then you'll see what the hell I'm referencing.
Yeah.
That movie looks fucking insane. Literally, the
It's
video,
insane.
it started off with two heads on the road. So check that out. Elizabeth, thank you so much. We super appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Woo!
Thank you guys.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for coming by.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Happy gaming.
All right.
See you later.
See you.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
That's awesome, y'all.
Your safety search turned down when you Google that.
Oh yeah, for sure. 'Cause if you type in Roadhead,
Yeah.
you might get brazzers. But it's all good. That was Elizabeth Grullon. She is the second sister, Trilla, and Jedi Fallen Order. So go ahead and check her out. She is amazing. Hell yeah. All right. So let's
That was great.
That was great.
That was great.
All right. So let's get into these round table topics since I'm like dying of coronavirus right now. So.
Oh my god.
And speaking of coronavirus, GDC is canceled. There is no fucking games developer conference because of the coronavirus.
It's postponed.
Well,
Postponed.
It's postponed.
Yeah, it's only postponed.
But when is it going to work, though? Did they give a date?
We don't know. No, they didn't give a date.
They
Postponed.
summer, but they didn't give a date.
Postponed.
I think they're probably waiting to see
To be announced.
they're probably waiting to see if this stuff gets under wraps sometime, so they can actually pick a date.
Well, because you have the case of the coronavirus started in San Francisco, all around that, and it's just been spreading through California.
Right.
So as a precaution, it's just let's just.
Oh, is it in the U.S. already?
Hold on, Jerry said. Hell yeah, it's here. Jerry said, "Yo, Danny, why your brother
the
looks
fuck?
more like you than you
It's
do?"
been here for a while.
What? You know what I'm saying?
I saw. Well, I wasn't sure if it was actually true. I mean, that's why I'm in disbelief, like, because they say, oh, it might, cross into the U.S.
There's two more new cases.
I heard that shit.
Two more new cases in Oregon.
Yeah. And then I heard about the Trump administration. Trump has someone appointed for like safety control, some shit like
We
that.
don't even wanna
I was
get
hearing all kinds of stuff, so I'm just saying, like, that's why I wasn't really entirely sure.
I think there was one case in Pennsylvania. I think there was.
God, man.
Yeah, man. So listen, was this a good idea to postpone it? Terry, let me start with you.
Yes.
Is this a good idea? Should they have postponed it, or should they have continued on with GDC?
I mean, with so many people backing out, they kind of were forced to, even if they didn't want to.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have
No, they
shit to
had-
show. They wouldn't have nothing to show.
I think they had like eight major companies back out, and that's pretty much the entire showroom. So they kind of had no choice.
Yep. Fleshy, you missed it. You missed it, bro. You missed the.
Yeah.
But
You can watch the VOD.
Yep, you watch the VOD. It'll upload, and then you can check it out. David, do you think this is a good idea? GDC being canceled?
Oh, absolutely. Yo, we don't need to spread it any more than it already is spread. Definitely push it out, yo. I mean, better safe than sorry, yo. There's no reason to force it down people's throats when there's a lot of stuff going on.
Health is more important.
Danny, I throw this question at you. If it's still early in the year, but let's say it still goes on as bad to September, and that's usually when TwitchCon happens in September. do you think they would postpone it, or they just?
I
cancel
would.
it
I think
for
they would
a year?
actually cancel it.
World coming?
Yeah, I definitely.
Not
Because-
cancel it, just postpone
Well,
it.
think about it. After September, you're starting to go into the winter months, so it's like, man, I don't know. If they keep postponing everything, you might as well just fucking
Because
cancel.
then you get into the holidays, you get into people's vacation with family
Right.
and such.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of
It's
it's
gonna
just happened.
It's a touchy ass
Things happen.
situation. It's definitely scary, especially when you're worried about your employees and shit. You don't want your employees to be exposed to some shit.
Well, even if you look at TwitchCon in Amsterdam, that there's already like news spreading on, or just like already it's like, hey, watch out that, and even cons here, PAX East and such, where it's like you almost don't want to go, and just like I'm canceling all my convention travels
Right.
for this year.
That's scary, man. I wanted to travel a lot this year too. But I'm kind of like, shit, do I really want to be?
You did kind of travel. You went on that retreat.
I did go to the retreat, but that shit.
But this was before the whole.
Yeah, that was before.
It was right before the scare, so I don't know. It's definitely been longer for the gestation period, so maybe I shouldn't be scared that I'm sick, but shit, I'm sick.
Yeah.
With everything being like postponed and possibly canceled, because of this coronavirus, I say even E3 might get postponed.
Yeah.
Also,
Unless
I mean,
they
E3
they can get this under control. But I mean, like Frozen said in chat, if they do postpone it or cancel all this stuff, just do it digitally. E3, GDC, everything's like anymore. Just you can do it, stream it live.
I'll watch it.
People watch it on either YouTube.
yeah.
I'll watch
I
it.
think I'd watch it.
Like what I said, years, for the last couple of years, when it comes to E3, they could just throw their personal stuff on YouTube.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
Or do like the
that's what
PlayStation
Nintendo
experience.
does with their
Craig.
Direct.
For the
Online.
community, we did not ask about White Zaddy. Sorry.
I tried there. I tried there, Danny. I mean, I tried Craig. Danny's like wasn't having it. He's like, nah, we ain't asking anything about White Zat.
Yeah, we ain't asking. We're not asking listeners about White Zaddy. We're not. You know what I'm saying?
Even Terry's like, don't do it, Mike. Don't scare her off.
Oh, I told him straight on before we went live. I was like, Mike, don't be Mike to the extreme today.
Right. That's where I was. I was like, Mike, you'll be fucking
We
right.
don't want her telling people she works with that we're a bunch of freaks over here. I was like,
Okay. I mean, Terry.
Okay.
Terry. I mean, you are a super.
Wow.
What'd you say?
I said, Terry, you are a super freak. Don't deny it.
Eh.
She's an undercover.
Maybe.
Terry's like, I'm a super freak. Super freak.
Ugh. I'm already sick.
Yeah.
I'm really not. I'm so.
Is it Terry stiff? Is it Terry stiff as fuck? Terry's like stiff as fuck. As soon as she, it's like, oh, it's about to go down. Terry walks in the bedroom and stiffens up. You just tip her over like dominoes.
Dead right there, Flushy. Dead right there, Flushy. We still use that word meh.
Oh, Danny.
Yes.
Just before getting to the Temtem, next topic. What I want to say about the Xbox with the 12 teraflops.
Oh, you want to
PC
skip
Master
ahead?
Race.
You want to skip?
That's it.
Okay.
PC Master Race. That's it.
Hashtag PC. We'll get into it because I got some
Hashtag
interesting
PC Master
comments
Race.
about that. So, okay. So Temtem.
No, hold on.
What?
You sound like you're like buying, like you really have the bad coronavirus
No,
over there.
the connection is kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you sound like you have the bad coronavirus over there.
Oh, yeah. Oh shit! Don't fucking scare.
The connection was dropping a little bit there for everybody.
It's Discord.
It's good
Discord
now.
is
Yeah, I'm
foul. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And I've been looking.
I am an
We use
asshole.
Google servers though, so is it?
Yes, he is.
No, but
Google
that's-
servers is
If you
foul.
Google.
But that's the great thing, that Discord wasn't bad when we were having the interview.
I know. Thank
Love it.
God. Thank
I
God.
know, thank God.
Thank God.
No Chris Jai things. You know what I'm saying?
I know, man. But he redeemed. He
He did.
redeemed.
Yeah, shout out to
did.
Chris Jai. He redeemed it. We the whole redemption interview. You can check it out in our older videos and shit. But yeah, it was kind of tragic with him at first, and then the second time it was great.
He redeemed himself on his second interview, and he's also Panthro on Thundercats.
Thundercats. Yep.
That show was terrible, though.
Oh shit! Here we go. Anyway, Temtem. The devs from Temtem have released their roadmap, and so basically, kind of like what to expect from the coming months into next year for Temtem. There, let me pull this up for folks so they can see it. Man, I am feeling like doo-doo. For real, I'm feeling like doo-doo.
Make sure you like go say hi to you today.
Nah.
I'm just not gonna on his door. It's like, what's up, bro?
Nah, go ahead and stay quarantined, man. Your shit is up.
Like, you go ahead and stay quarantined,
You
motherfucker.
stay quarantined, motherfucker. Don't come up in this piece.
Y'all foul. Y'all foul.
You feel the brotherly love.
Right, exactly. I love you, man. Motherfucker, far away.
That sound like garbage. That shit sound like trash.
What are we on? Temtem or
Yeah, we're doing
Right.
Temtem. Yep, so I'm sharing this.
Oh, you got to get on that Temtem. I mean, got to get a little Temtem.
Gotta have
There's
it.
nothing wrong with
If it's wet too. Yeah. Anyway,
water Temtem.
so Temtem has they released a short-term and long-term roadmap for the game. So here is the short-term. They're going to add ranked matchmaking, which is important because you want to be able to fight other people. Spectator mode, which is amazing. This is all going to be added in spring. In-game chat, which definitely needed. Chat bubbles, which means you can throw your text in-game. You don't have to be in a chat. And club management. So this is where the clubs, or AKA guilds, will be first introduced in spring of 2020. So if you guys want to come and try us, me and Terry will wreck everybody. I guarantee it. So you can definitely try to test that theory.
I mean, let's just be real. We know Terry's going to carry you.
Actually, it's been quite the opposite, you fuck.
I mean,
Oh, damn.
He's been carrying me, but he's been power leveling like a. Like,
true. I mean, let's be honest, because you weren't carrying yourself very well in Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
He's a good 20 levels above the enemies.
Dude's is foul.
Like you saw.
Anyway, summer 2020.
Mike, you know who was carrying him?
I know you were beasting. You and Terry were beasting. I mean, he kept on ducking every challenge. He's like, nah, not today. Not today. He was ducking everybody like he was ducking.
Big Mike.
You know who?
Big Mike.
He was
Big
ducking.
Mike. Big Mike. Big Mike. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
For accepting my challenge.
Big Mike and King, let me ask you a question. What does Call of Duty have to do with Temtem?
It's just called a roast.
Fuck it. So new island, Kisawa, will be added in summer 2020. Also 25 new Temtem. So new Temtem will be added in the summer. Player housing.
Awesome. New Temtem?
New Temtem.
Oh, yeah, I like that new Temtem.
You know I like that new.
Didn't they say, like, for the year, they're going to get, like, 52 for the year?
52 for the year, yep. And then 2021, they're going to do... Well, we'll get to it. So you get that climbing gear. Those who've been playing know that there was, like, rock-type climbing things on hills within the game, but you can't access it yet. So you finally get the climbing gear, and then emotes version 2, so they're going to add a ton more emotes. And then for fall, of course, another island, another 25 Temtem. They're going to add their first mythical Temtem. In-game tournaments. Yep, mythical. And then it's going to be pretty fucking dope with the in-game tournaments. That should be pretty dope. Quest diary, which is desperately needed. And then achievements. So
It look like they're going hard at this game.
they're
yo.
going hard.
I know, I was
They're
just
going
saying
hard.
that, like, damn.
Okay, so now here is the more broader things. So get the new island for winter. It's going to be Arbery. 30 new Temtem are going in that patch. The second mythical, Club Dojo Wars, which is going to be the fucking shit. Trading House, Ranked Matchmaking version 2, and Spectator Mode version 2. And then, of course, 2021, console port. So you dudes who are moist about not being on console, it's coming in 2021. In-game island. So this is pretty big. It's going to be like a big, huge in-game. For Temtem, it's going to be something they said never seen before. So I'm interested in that. Battle replay system. So when somebody gets booty clapped, you can rewind that bitch. And then the cosmetic store, which I hope the shit isn't super expensive, because right now that shit is like EA expensive. And then you got summer 2021 Nuzlocke game mode. Like, I don't know, I think that's like a hard mode. Like if your Temtem goes down, it's like dead forever and shit. The third mythical Temtem will be added. The arcade bar draft PvP. So there'll be drafts in this fucking shit, like basketball and shit. I can't fucking wait. And cosmetic battle pass. So those things are
now, Danny.
Yes.
So obviously, because this is completely just like Pokemon.
Yes.
Is the company aware that they're not trying to be like too linear like Pokemon, to where Nintendo could go, hey, you're pretty much copying us. Here's lawsuit.
Well, yeah, they're already outside of that scope as far as infringing any intellectual properties. It's actually coming to the Switch. So that'll tell you.
Really?
Yep, that'll tell you how far outside of the.
That means Nintendo approved it.
Yep, had to have to be proven by Nintendo. So yeah, but it's different. If you actually play it, there are some things that are truly like Pokemon. You can't deny the fact. But the more you play, the more you realize this is not really Pokemon in that sense, as there's so much strategy. There's like ridiculous amounts of strategy within every battle that you don't really get with Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon is strategic as well, but and don't get me wrong, I'm not a Pokemon hater. I love Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon since time immemorial. I played back with the old black and white Game Boy and shit, all the way up until this point now. So I'm a true Pokemon fan. But Temtem has the formula grown up. It's like it sees what happens when the formula fucking grows up. Let's see who we got in chat. Stark Industries, what's up? What's up? Frozen, Shadow the Ghost. I see you. So yeah, Temtem is gonna. They got hella shit. Look at this roadmap. It's pretty fucking beefy. I just hope they can meet everything. But right now, as it stands, how good the game is already, and it's early access, I see no issue with them rolling out every last one. And these things are super, like, doable, too. It's not like they went all out and like, well, we're going to have virtual reality. You walk into Temtem. Like, they didn't really put those type of goals. They were more like, we'll add Temtem. We'll add another island. We'll give
it was like they was being strategic.
To be honest,
right
about it.
This is contemplating me to actually go get the game.
Dude, you should fucking get it, man, and then join our fucking dojo, dude, because we're going to be booty clapping dudes in the wintertime, man. It's going fucking down. So, yeah, Temtem is shaping up to be fucking amazing. If you guys haven't done so already, if you have hashtag PC, go fucking check it out. It is super goddamn dope. I'm talking to the true fans of Pokemon. I'm not talking to the people who are new to the entry of Pokemon. I'm talking to the fans of Pokemon. Get it, play it, and you will not be fucking disappointed. I guarantee it. You won't be disappointed at all. So, yeah, next up. Okay, here is the sweaty conversation, because I know Big Mike is all about this. Xbox.
Just saying as before, for us PC players,
hashtag
we don't
PC.
Really care about the terror.
Honestly, hashtag. So, but Xbox has confirmed their specs. And I will say, the new Xbox X is pretty fucking beefy. Honestly, I think and it sounds nasty, but it is beefy, man. And they announced that they're gonna do 12 teraflops, and then other things like the SSD and the switching between games and shit like that. Hold on. Shit.
Hashtag butt stuff. Oh shit.
Well,
I definitely applaud, Phil Spencer and, the Xbox people over there and on his, development team coming out here showing their the specs and what the Xbox Series X is all about and what it can possibly do.
I feel like
That's awesome.
I feel like we're in the time frame right now, which we should already know both specs right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I feel like
I agree.
Yeah, because there's no fucking GDCs and none of that shit, so you got to get your information out. So I feel like Xbox is ahead of the game with that, and I commend them because they're like, fuck it, here is our shit. You're gonna find out anyway with leaks. So here is our fucking shit. And they confirmed those beefy ass specs. Go ahead, Big Mike.
I was saying, but let's all get down to seriousness now here. Like, let's let these people calm down and get us the water, because you got people out here saying it's going to be stronger than and faster than a 20 Ti.
2080.
What do you think,
2080 Ti. Those dudes, they need a cup of soup, man. For real, man.
They need a cup of soup.
Because dudes is sick, man.
Even King would know because he's like a PC master race as well.
Right, but that shit is not fucking true though, because when it all comes down to it, and I'm telling you, any PC dude, you can ask King, ask Terry, because she's a PC person too.
Yep.
Honestly, teraflops never comes up in the conversation when it comes to talking about gaming on PC. Like, that's never
GPU, the
RAM,
CPU, and the hard drive.
And the hard drive, those are the most important. It's like, what's your GPU doing? What's the clock speed?
Also,
what's
the motherboard.
Yeah, the motherboard.
And the motherboard, that's right.
You hear? I was in a fucking, and I hate admitting it, but I was in a fucking shitty ass room, and they had a huge argument post about teraflops, and I'm like, you do sound like you got your dick in your ass, man. Yeah. Listen, man. Teraflops means nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
It means nothing, man. What it comes down to is what that GPU looking like. And what's the VRAM on the GPU? If it's 4 gigs, then it's shitty. If it's 8 gigs, then it's beastly. What is it? Because they didn't release that shit information yet. They didn't say what the GPU was doing. The CPU is a combo CPU, which they did say it was, I think it was 2.8 speed, which is pretty speedy. But like you put that against the Core i7, which is like 4.1 out of the box. You see how I'm sounding, right? I literally will not say anything about a fucking teraflop because that makes no sense. Teraflops make no sense. That means nothing in the grand scheme of like the actual game being played and how it's handled with the GPU.
Pretty much.
So it comes down, like you said, Frozen. It comes down to the games and how well optimized they are. If the games are optimized for the GPU, then you might as well just fucking quit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to work.
Facts. I was like, I'm in these groups, and I see in these groups and Twitter, like, and when you ask them what they're excited about for the Xbox Series X, all they do is talk about the teraflops. The teraflops. It's going to dominate the Nintendo Switch. It's going to dominate the PlayStation 5. The teraflops are there. I'm like, what about games?
Where's the
games?
It's
just crickets when you hear.
When
you talk about games, when they talk about games or crickets,
where's the games to help back that up?
Where's the games that are supporting the so-called terafloppy? Because honestly, if you want to talk about games that already support it, the teraflops, you just got to go to PC. And you can look at Jedi Fallen Order on PC, and you'll be like, holy shit, individual strands of hair is there. And these things that already is happening. So, like, it's comical to me to see, like, and the thread had, like, 1,500 comments. Dudes was arguing about teraflops and how their dick was hard and all this shit. And I'm like,
it was fucking spooky.
I'm like, if teraflops get you hard like that, you got issues, man.
Teraflops ain't that big of a thing. Teraflops ain't that. I mean,
like, roll the fucking date, man. It'll be like,
get a date.
Get help.
I was saying this on RG's podcast. I was saying this I was saying this last night on RGT podcast that Xbox, the Xbox One X had 6 teraflops. The PS4 Pro has 4.2 teraflops. Look at God of War and look at Sea of Thieves. You tell me.
So that's what I said. Teraflops means really, truly nothing. Like teraflops is so far at the bottom of the list when it comes to like hardware specs. If you go to fucking just go to a graphics card website like Nvidia and look at the specs, you know what's not listed? The teraflops. Because teraflops means nothing. And it's
a buzzword.
So you guys in chat, when you get it, when you meet somebody who's moist about it, just tell them to Google Nvidia. And then when you see that they drop out of chat because they can't argue with you no more, then you know you've won it. Because honestly, teraflops means nothing. It literally means nothing. What the games do. Are they good?
Exactly.
Are they optimized? Because if they're not optimized, if they're just looking pretty, but the shit's still running at 30 and all that, you're going to be mad as fuck. So, you got to optimize the shit. Optimize the games. What does the games look like? What is the speed of the processor? What's the speed of the GPU? If you don't have, because that information isn't really out there outside of the CPU. They said the CPU was at 2.8. Like I said, Intel's mid-range is like 3.9 out the box as far as megahertz speed or gigahertz speed. So, we really need to really put it in perspective and truly see what the power looks like. Now, granted, Xbox Sex is beefy. Don't get me wrong. It will.
Exactly. I'm not taking anything. I'm not taking any thunder from it, but I respect the Xbox Series X. I'm all for it. Yeah, I'm not taking anything.
If they're pushing that type of power, them games better match it. Because if they don't, it's gonna be sad as fuck. It's gonna be sad as fuck. And
keep in mind, guys, as soon as they come out officially with these specs and is what they say.
Well,
that
Xbox did already. PlayStation has not.
Well, it's going to be out for the next 5 to 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Until they even thinking about another console, or whatever. But this is it for a while, as far as their generation goes.
They're at a point right now where it's like, where do we go from here? It's not a PC, so it's not like you can just upgrade parts of it. I know you can do the hard drive is easy to upgrade because you can slide the thing in and out, which is great because that's like a PC shit. But outside of that, what else? After 5 years, PC already 5 years ahead. And I know it sounds like I'm a fucking PC fanboy, but that's the facts. PC already is there. Yeah. And so, where do they go from here? And it better not be teraflops because that means nothing. What the fuck these games look like? But the other specs outside of teraflops look pretty fucking dope and amazing. They just need to be able to take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? So I hope they do.
Another thing I'm excited about that they announced when they specs was the save thing that we were talking about, where like you buy a game on we'll say Xbox One S or wherever Terry has like the OG Xbox One, like Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah,
you will get a free upgrade. You'll get the free upgrade already if you go buy the Xbox Series X. You don't have to buy the game twice.
That's amazing. I love that.
Frozen. There's no point in a mid refresh with the specs they have right now. Because what are they going to refresh with it? You know what I'm saying? How are they going to refresh? There's no point. There's a point in hardware.
They'll do it anyway.
I see.
Even if the hardware doesn't change, they'll.
But it'll probably be more like cooling and stuff like that. And
they'll mostly. They always make the mid one is always a smaller version. They always downsize.
I'm with Terry. I see a mid-gen refresh. Same with Frozen set because GameStop kind of confirmed. It's not fully confirmed. Said that the PS5 is going to be 9.2 teraflops. So if they do a mid-gen refresh, I'm just saying. So if they do a mid-gen refresh, they're going to try to probably compete with the Xbox Series X when they do the mid-gen refresh.
But it's not going to be Frozen. It's not going to be like they're beefing up the graphics power. They're not going to do that because if they're talking about they're at a 2080 Ti right now, right? Then what's after that?
The 3080.
The 3080 is Nvidia did talk about the 3080, but it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to be. It's just not because there's no point into push more super power into it and a mid-gen refresh if there's no games or anything. So there's a lot to be desired when it comes to what they're going to offer. If they offer some real deal, super exclusive, amazing fucking content, then it's definitely got a chance to destroy shit. But it needs that stuff. It cannot survive on hardware alone. They have to have software to support it.
Yep.
And there will be no, like, well, we're going to take it up to a 3080 mid-gen. They're not. Because then that means you got to pay more for a mid-gen refresh. And that's pointless when the mid-gen refresh is the same price. Yeah, they're not going to do that.
They'll save that for the end. They'll have, like, their last big...
They'll have, like, an Xbox
finish it
6
off.
Pro. And then you can fucking, and then...
They'll have
Series
Ultra.
Pro.
Right, but outside of that, there won't be anything.
There will be a mid. There will be a mid. It just they'll just downsize, make the thing a little bit smaller.
A little smaller, cut the price.
Haven't bought one
Cooling
yet.
will be better. They may refresh the
they'll advertise the whole this one's smaller and quieter. You know, that's the shit that they do.
Exactly.
They've been doing that shit since PS1, man.
Yep. PS5 will come out. The mid-gen PS5 will come out, and it'll be called PS5 the Ultra Instinct.
Oh God!
Ultra Instinct.
No, it's not. It's not. It's gonna be like PS5 5. I don't know. Shit, it's gonna be like 5. You know what I'm saying?
That made no sense, Dave. Take your life. That made no sense for PS5 5.
All right, fuck it. So yeah, but, you know,
It'll be the slim. They'll have a slim, and then
the slim.
It'll be
and then near the end, they'll have their last hurrah for the generation, where they'll try to make it as powerful as they can cram in that last fucking minute.
It'll have a hole. It'll have a hole in the back of the box so you can stick your dick in.
Exactly. Like I said, the last hurrah, like Terry saying, it's going to be called PS5 Ultra Instinct Edition.
It's not.
They're not going to call it that.
It's going to be PS5. It's going to be PS5.5.
That'll be the slim edition there, Danny.
Slim. It'll be slim. It'll have like a bra and panties and all that shit. PS Roman numeral 5. Yeah, there it is. So, you know, like I said, guys, if somebody's coming to you with teraflop argument, tell them to Google NVIDIA and AMD, and then have them report back what they see. And I guarantee they, first of all, they won't Google it, and they'll drop out of chat. So anybody that's arguing with you, just tell them to Google it, and then they'll see. All right, so...
Hey, real quick, I heard that, you know, they got, you know, DMX on board to promote the Xbox Series X. X going to give it to you.
That would be dope as fuck. That's good, actually. I hope they do it right. Because, you know, Xbox is known... Listen, Xbox is known for, like, really fucking up with black people. So it's like, man...
You actually think they're going to hire DMX and come out, X going to give it to you, X going to give it to you?
They're going to have DMX come out with something. They're going to have him come out with a bucket of chicken. And it's going to be fine.
I'm calling a bucket of chicken.
He's way too OP to let himself go that far.
It's happening.
He's going to come out with a dog button.
Right. And everybody's going to be like, what the fuck is this shit? So, all right, a little bit of sad news too. Oh, I'm sorry, what were you saying, Terry?
I said it'll be church's chicken, right?
Oh shit! Here we fucking go.
Wow. We're gonna take you to church.
I mean, if you're gonna go stereotypes,
Small, just that church's chicken. Like that'd be tragic.
Church's chicken.
Oh God. Anyway. Konami. Sad news report. The Konami Code creator has passed at the age of 79. He, I'm trying not to butcher his fucking name because he.
Remember to roll your R.
His name is.
He's lost.
I'm trying to say his fucking name and shit. His name is Kazuisa Hashimoto.
Just lose a life there already.
Kazuisa Hashimoto. Yeah, he has passed. He was instrumental in something so fucking pop culture as the the code. Canadian. Hold on, let me put somebody on the spot. Platinum. If you don't know this, you losing a life. What's the What's the Konami
He loses
code?
all his lives.
Oh, that come on, man. I remember, but
Oh,
I'll tell you that Platinum.
Platinum, you got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. Don't Google it. If you Google it, your ass losing a life.
I didn't go.
why you gotta ask me? Why you gotta put me?
Because
on
you
the
said you're the
spot?
ultimate gamer. You said you're the ultimate gamer.
Say that.
You said your name is Platinum Godfather. You Platinum
Right. I
gamer.
said I was the ultimate gamer.
I'm just saying, Platinum.
So what is it,
You
Platinum?
lose all your lives.
What is
You
it,
lose all
Platinum?
your lives, man.
You said 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
No,
Don't Google it.
Don't Google it.
I'm not Googling.
He lost.
No, that's serious.
All right, Terry, I'm challenging you.
All right.
Terry.
Okay, I think it's up, down, left, right, BA.
You lost a life.
You lost a life. Dave
Is
D.
it the
Dave
up,
D.
down one?
Yes. Dave,
Come on,
Dave
now,
D.
this is easy.
Dave D. It's on you.
I'll give you both codes.
All right.
I'll give you the code for 30 men, and I'll give you code to do 30 men on 2-player.
All right, give me the first one.
Up, down, left, right, BA, select, start.
Okay.
And then if you want the 2-player, it's up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. And that's how you get the 2-player the Konami codes. Give it to me, boy.
I got you, Dave.
I think that's a setup.
So
That was a-
Dave D.
That's so random out of left field.
It's not random. So Dave is right.
No, y'all conspired. Y'all motherfuckers taxing. You
So that is the code. That is the icon. And you know what? Believe it or not, that code was used on several
In
other
Contra.
games. It was
Contra.
It was used in Contra.
Contra, yep.
It was also used in Gradius. It was also used in Metal Gear Solid. Believe it or not. So that code is hella iconic, and it is super sad news. Praying for his family, praying for everybody. Just super iconic, and he lives in fucking infamy as somebody who created something that was super simple, but like everybody knows. Even if you don't know the code fully, when somebody says Konami codes, you know at least what the fuck you're talking about. So yeah. All right. Next up, Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack. They announced that there's a new game coming out. I think it is.
I did see a little bit of that.
I'm gonna pull up the trailer here for you guys.
Is it the original Samurai Jack voice actor also?
I'm not sure.
It'll be cool if it is.
But
one of my coworkers is watching, and he said, "Y'all fucked up for not knowing the Konami code."
Man, that's skeevy.
I didn't get it together.
I say Platinum loses 2 lives.
Man,
No, fuck that.
now he's like, fuck that. All right, guys, let's check out the trailer for Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. Here we go.
Time has lost its effect on me. Still, my soul is as sharp as ever.
So it's like a full 3D. It's not really cel-shaded look, but it does look like some God of War shit.
It looks good.
Oh, they got New Jack on there. They got
Looks
the.
very similar to a lot of the Cartoon Network video games.
Are you showing that on your screen, Danny?
Yeah, I'm showing it.
It's
to
on the
chat.
YouTube then.
Yeah, I'm showing it in chat.
Oh, that's cool. So is it the new Jack and the old Jack?
It is. It's the new one that just came out, and then the old Jack. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looks good.
It looks
Now
good.
all I want is a Johnny Bravo video game.
Nah,
Dude,
man.
I'll take Johnny Bravo.
Don't even go there, Dave. Johnny Bravo's
yo.
iconic.
I mean, what the fuck is he gonna be doing? Just say hello, lady.
You already
He's gonna fuck up. I mean, what the fuck?
See, you got it. You got that point.
What the fuck is he gonna do? I'm Johnny Bravo. What's he gonna do?
For Johnny Bravo, he already lives that life. He goes.
I know.
I know. The Mike is Johnny Bravo.
And then gets denied. Okay.
That's Mike's life. Mike just wanna
muscle, baby.
That's why he doesn't. And exactly, Terry says why.
Big Mike's arm looked like a
Shot that every time.
Big Mike's arm looked like a raw chicken leg. Yeah, so
It's succulent, baby. It's succulent.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh my god.
But honestly, King, what you think, man? It's coming out for PC as well as PS4.
Yo, Danny, real quick.
That was awesome. To be able to combine the old Jack, which I remember watching the cartoon of,
with the new Jack. Yeah, the new, like, more gritty Jack.
Yeah.
What was you saying, Big Mike, you fuck?
I was going to say, this muscle right here will clear the coronavirus.
No.
Wow.
that's actually the
Danny,
cause.
you know what to do.
I know what to do. You already know. Alright, so...
My arm is like 5% muscle.
God damn, you said your arm is 5% muscle. That means your shit is weak as shit.
Bitch, I can put you in a side headlock there, Terry. You gonna get out?
I think Terry would I actually think Terry will wreck you though. I think Terry like kick you in the nuts and punch you, dude. I think
I would suplex her.
Oh, I don't know. Terry,
dude.
Terry is fit. So you might be hurt, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be hurt, man.
He would have the strength and get me in the lock, but then he'd start sweating and I'd slip out.
Oh shit! Just I'm out, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah, fuck you, Big Mike. All right, so let's do this as final round. Anybody want to be in final round?
Oh god. Shit.
Anybody want final round? I know Platinum won't final round.
Return back to after a long.
No, I'm good.
Shout outs again for our awesome guest.
Shout out to Elizabeth.
Yes.
Grullon. There we go. She's supporting it. She is amazing. Super beautiful. Super talented. Like I said, her link will be below. We said nobody for a final round? Nobody? Terry?
I'm good.
I'm in final round. Fuck it.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess it's me and the
Final round.
Okay. I'm sick, and I'm like, fuck you, Corona, because you got me scared as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm terrified right now. I'm coughing and shit. I'm like, oh god, and then I'm worried about my wife. I'm like, I don't want to bring her ass down, you know? So I'm scared as fuck right now. But, hopefully tomorrow I'll feel better. Maybe it's a nothing burger and I'm being a little bitch. But right now I'm scared as fuck. And fuck you, virus. You can suck my nut. I hope you dissipate. And move out of everywhere. Like, I just hope this shit gets cured the fuck up. I'm praying for everybody who has it. I hope you guys get speedy recovery. That's all I got for fucking final round because I can barely make it. So that was me and the
Final round.
all right.
Okay, Danny. Hold on, Danny.
It was weak as shit. It was weak. It was weak. But I'm sick as fuck and I'm barely making it. Like, I'm at the tail.
I have a question.
Yes.
I think he's on his head.
I have a question for everybody, real quick. I know it was open topics, but we missed it. All right, there's talks right now. We all know who Henry Cavill is. He's the Geralt from The Witcher in Netflix series. But he's also in talks right now, and possibly going to be Wolverine in the Captain Marvel.
That's a
movie.
lie, though. That was a lie ass rumor. He actually confirmed that was not true.
Is it?
Yeah, that was not
Yeah,
true.
because he's locked down for a multi-year for The Witcher.
Yeah, he's multi-year with The Witcher, and he's still under contract with DC.
Right.
So now his contract is coming up soon. But
would you? I mean, if it happened, would you like to see it or not?
Would I like to see him as Wolverine? Nah.
I mean, it'd be nice.
He's
but
a pretty good actor for Witcher, and
I love him as The
honest,
Witcher. I love him as Geralt.
To be honest, it would take some time for me to deal with that he's Wolverine because Hugh Jackman is
he did it so
right.
good.
Exactly. Even Jackman is a Wolverine. I mean, let's be honest. He's getting old, and I can see.
Yeah.
And then maybe look into somebody else.
But you can have old man
Yeah, you can have old Logan. Old man Logan.
Old man Logan.
What they should do is the girl. She's the next Wolverine.
Yeah.
What's the
That's how.
That's
everybody's
weapon.
been talking about.
New weapon.
Everybody's been talking about. Everybody wanted to see
X-23, I think.
X-23. That's it.
X-23.
Everybody, before they do that, because everybody been talking about, it's already in a cartoon that X-Men, Wolverine versus the Hulk. That's been talks about that for a while.
See that,
and that's when he was first, and that's when Wolverine was first introduced.
Remember Incredible Hulk was fucking.
Wolverine has been melted enough in movies.
You're like,
man, Incredible Hulk was so fucking frustrated with Wolverine. Because Wolverine,
of course, it's like, why won't you die?
Yeah, remember he kept fucking smashing him and shit. He dug his
smashing his skull in.
Yeah, it's like fuck. This little buzzard. That's what he's thinking. Like this little fucking bug needs to die. And Wolverine is like impervious to every fucking thing. So it would definitely be interesting to see that movie. I would be here for it for sure, 100%. I don't know about Henry Cavill though as Wolverine, but
Carville? It's Cavill.
It's Cavill.
Take a life. It's
Henry Cavill.
It's Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, how many lives do you have left?
I got 7.
You said down to 7. Get the fuck out of here. Motherfucker's like down at least 2 lives right now.
How many lives did he start out with?
I started out
6.
Listen, because the coronavirus got the live system corrupted. So somebody, saying? So Terry's currently at 22. Big Mike's at 70. Platinum is at 6. King has 42 lives. King has 42 lives. Brandon has 17. Dave D is -6. And so I can't trust the life system right now. It's not trustworthy.
Danny, I gotta ask a question. I mean, what internet are you using there, Platinum? Because you look like you're using a Minecraft server. You're all pixelated.
Oh shit!
Look at him. He's all pixelated.
Wait,
he looks like he's 8 bits.
I didn't do the title. Big Mike did, and so he fucked up. Yeah, I didn't do the title, so don't take it away. I'm taking it away from Big Mike. He didn't put a T. It does. So
I'll fix it. I just copy and pasted the title. So actually, you did the title. I just copy and pasted your title.
I'm getting ready to show what the title looks like, and I'm about to take another life from you. So I'm gonna show it to chat.
I'm just saying, I copy.
Okay, so chat.
I just copy and paste.
So chat. Here is what I wrote up, right? And as you can clearly see, there's a T in the platform. So when he copied and pasted, he went like this.
You have a 4 in yours too.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't know why that 4 is there. That's weird. But still, he still didn't get the fucking T. He went like this.
I'll edit it and fix it. Don't worry.
Exactly. So let's do this. Stop it. Now Big Mike has 38 lives. So all right. Let's go ahead.
Platinum has no lives.
Platinum has currently -100. Let's see.
Damn.
Shouts out to chat. Shouts out to Craig.
That's fucking dirty, man.
Right. Shouts out to Wonton. Shouts out to Big Cloud. Rico Suave. Shouts out to Pablo, aka Mid-Tier God. Right? Isn't that Mid-Tier God?
Yep. Mid-tier.
He's more like B tier. Anthony, what's up? Short. Shouts out to
getting closer to that 800.
Here we are. Shouts out to Blaze. What's up, Blaze? Let's see. Shouts out to Lokita. Shouts out to Dre.
Frozen said, "Yo, shout out to Randy Pitchford and Dave Supporting."
Yep. Shouts out to Randy Pitchford. Shouts out to Liz Jr.
I did see the new Borderlands DLC though.
Shouts out to Ice Queen. Shouts out to
I was laughing my ass off real quick, you guys, because they showed the new trailer for the new DLC for that shit.
Yeah,
and all the fans didn't give a fuck. All they cared about was the cameo of Gage. That's all they gave a fuck about.
I know, that's all they gave a fuck.
The rest of the trailer, they didn't give 2 flips about. They're like, oh my god, Gage!
Harry, for what?
The new DLC for Borderlands 3.
Borderlands 3. The new one for Wainwright and it's supposed to be Wainwright and fucking Hammerlock's wedding, and no one gave a shit. All they cared about was Gage being in it.
Yeah.
It's
like, guns, love, and tentacles.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, that's a fail.
That sounds like a porn.
That does sound like a porn. Shouts out to Shadow. Shouts out to Ice Queen. Shouts out to Stark. Let's see. Shouts out to Nick Banks.
Terry, I'm looking it up right now.
Shouts out to Hakujo. Shouts out to in the chat. Yeah, Hakujo.
Who's Hakujo?
He's on first
the cringe though was watching the
stage watching the chat the other day.
Right,
Yeah.
Brandon loses.
No, you're not even. Brandon's not even watching the chat. I bet you. I bet she's not even in the podcast chat.
He's there. Look.
Brandon just switched over. He switched over from Pornhub to our chat real quick. That's exactly what
What's up, Dark Side? 16.
Right. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and end it for today. Once again, shouts out to Elizabeth Grullon. She is super amazing. Check her out. I have her links below. Shouts out to the panel. Big Mike, Coquette Terry, Platinum Godfather, King, Brendan the Whole Man, Dave D. And chat, we can't do this without
I'm just going
right here. Yeah, what'd you say?
I'm just gonna say, pat my back, like, Tommaso Ciampa over here doing the thing.
Okay, so, interrupted my outro for that bullshit. So, like I said, today's change in programming. There will be no Temtem, unfortunately, because
that's because Dan's got the coronavirus.
I got the coronavirus, so there is no Temtem.
Feel better, bro.
There's only coronavirus.
I need a vibrator. Is that your vibrator, Platinum?
No, that's David's vibrator. he's like he called his wife. He said, "Wife, I got a surprise."
Oh.
And then she's like, what is that? And he pulls that out. He's like,
I did. I said, check this out, baby. And I said,
and then all you heard was, that's
the Benjo magic right there.
That's like Terry with the Switch. All right, guys, we can't do this shit without you. We love you all. Check us out.
The Nintendo doesn't have enough power.
Right there, it is.
Exactly, Frozen.
Oh shit! I guess
Terry.
What's good to Egyptian Thompson? What's good?
What's going on, Egypt? What's up? We got that hashtag. We got that hashtag love Nintendo. Right. Hashtag love sense. Hashtag goat legs. You already know. We can't do this without you guys. Check us out.
Real quick.
What?
Real quick. If you're all listening, just tuning in for the VOD, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn your notifications. We couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you.
That was what I was getting ready to say. So I'm going to say
it. No, you weren't. Dan.
So get ready to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, like I was getting ready to fucking say. We can't do this without you guys.
Also, make sure to watch all our past videos with guests on it.
Yep, you'll be. And check out this one too. When the VOD goes up, you're gonna be super surprised because Elizabeth is super cool and she's super fun and beautiful. So check it out.
Dave, hey, turn your vibrator off, man.
Right,
save it for the bedroom.
You practice it for tonight. All right, guys, we are out. We love you. We out.
Damn!
What up, y'all? Tell Rihanna dying, you feel me? Get over here! Hey, this the platform, bitch. Hey, this that platform shit. Who's the best when it comes to this game? If you with the Mortal Kombat, I'ma leave you in flames. It's the platform, I knock a bitch right out of their shoes. A street fighter till I die, I hit like Ken and Ryu. I punish niggas like Tekken 007 with a weapon. Teach a fuckboy a lesson, I'm double dragon, no wrestling. Shoot the 3 and cross you over, you can call me 2K. And the devil may cry 1,000 times, but watch what you say. Because this is my Call of Duty, so by now you should know me. Cut a motherfucker in half and and then slide out like Shinobi. Steal your car and catch a charge, fuck it, this Grand Theft Auto. Double dribble around a nigga and let the blood stain follow. This the platform, yeah. This the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah. This that platform shit. This the platform, yeah. This the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah.